After 3 years on the job, Jeff Tedford is resigning his position as the head football coach at Fresno State. Tedford making the announcement today at a press conference. Now, our entire Sports Central team was at that press conference, and Julia Lopez will be joining us now here at the desk. Hey, Julia.
Yeah, Dennis. So reports were surfacing last night around 9 o'clock. So we had an idea of Tedford stepping down, and today Jeff Tedford made it official. He announced to the media this morning that he is indeed stepping down as Fresno State's head football coach.
My life and my wife and my sons have sacrificed a lot. Now it's time to live.
Yeah, Tedford getting a little emotional at the end of the press conference, and for obvious reasons. Football has been in his blood since he was 8 years old, and he's been a coach for over 30 years. He has to step down due to some health concerns. He'll be getting a heart procedure done in January. Jeff Tedford helped lead the Bulldogs to one of the biggest turnarounds in college football history. He took over a 1-11 program and got them to 22 wins over the next 2 seasons, including a 12-win season in 2018, setting a program record for most wins. Tedford also helped lead the Dogs to 2 bowl victories and 1 Mountain West championship. And to speak more about this, we head out to Bulldog Stadium. Sports Central Scott Bemis joins us live. Scott.
Hey, Julia. You know, from listening to Coach Tedford this morning, it became pretty clear that he still has that competitive fire that helped bring about that amazing turnaround here at Fresno State under his watch. Unfortunately, though, the coach's health isn't cooperating at this point, and for that reason, he made the tough decision today that some things in life are more important than coaching football. At around 9:15 this morning, Jeff Tedford made it official.
It's with a heavy heart, and there's no pun intended with that, but I'm announcing today that I need to step down as the head coach.
My honor, everybody.
The one-time Bulldog quarterback and assistant coach who returned to his alma mater 3 years ago and helped engineer an incredible turnaround, coming to grips with a harsh reality. It's time to step away from the grind of being a major college football coach.
The stresses and anxiety of this job, does not match up well with some of my cardiac issues.
This isn't the first time Tedford's had some heart issues. 5 years ago, while serving as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he was forced to take an indefinite medical leave after having 2 stents placed in an artery near his heart. And 5 years later, the issues re-emerged several weeks ago during a Bulldog football practice.
I had a procedure a couple weeks ago where I was struggling a little bit and went into the hospital and had to get shocked back into the rhythm a couple times, and so that was pretty scary.
Tedford's Fresno State head coaching legacy will be a short one, but it sure was memorable.
I think it's a life lesson about perseverance.
Highlighted by last year's team, which won a conference championship and 12 games, the most ever in the 98-year history of the program.
Jeff Tedford embodies everything we want in a Bulldog. He's a tough competitor. He's tenacious. He's smart. He's strategic. He's a hell of a coach.
Now, Tedford plans on staying connected to the Bulldog football program. He's been named a special assistant to Director of Athletics Terry Toomey and will assist Terry in any way that Terry wants with the coaching search. That search will begin immediately, but will probably take at least a couple weeks before we hear anything official. Until that official announcement is made, Fresno State offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb will serve as the interim head coach. Live at Bulldog Stadium, Scott Bemis for Sports Central.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. So Jeff Tedford has always been a class act. Today, as he was leaving the press conference, he shook all of our hands, said thank you to all of us. So we hope to see him healthy and, of course, happy, too.
Yeah, definitely. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
For sure. And for more on the impact Tedford has made on the university, let's toss it over to our Medeiros.